was so mad. I was dressed as usual, and I went into the clothes store, and they wouldn't wait on me. They told me I couldn't afford the clothes. And then I was asked to leave. Can you believe that? 3 college degrees, and I make more money than them.
Of course they're going to treat you bad. They don't know you.
Well, that's the point. They don't know a thing about me. What was their first impression? What if their first impressions were wrong? I went into Jewel, and the demonstrator was out of food, and she looks at me and she says, "Hang on, honey. I'll get you something to eat. I'm out right now, but you just give me 5 minutes and I'll feed you." While this was going on, people are walking by me and looking me up and down. Someone was ready to trip through hoops to get me free food. She even misjudged me, but you know, I thought it was funny. None of them know me anyway.
Well, Mom, would you do anything to make them want to?
They're never gonna see me again.
I sure hope not.
Very funny. I really wonder why women get dressed up, what they get dressed up for. Do women get all dressed up like they did in the 60s with dresses, nylons, and pearls, full makeup? I did the makeup thing in high school, but this hair is just uncontrollable. You know, I did try hard to fit in.
You did?
Yes. I used to have to wear nylons and a dress. Somehow, with all this trying, I still never made the grade. I'm sure it's different now with kids wearing most anything to school.
I've never understood that.
Earrings in any place they can stick them, sagging pants, and girls half naked. You know, I saw a girl the other day with a plumber's crack.
Mom!
Well, how can guys concentrate in school when they have to look at that? How can anybody?
I don't know. I really think you made a mistake when they took the dress code out of schools. It's way too relaxed and doesn't lend itself to concentration.
Now that's what I'm talking about. With kids looking the way they do, how can they get up at 6 a.m. and just go shop for a few things without prepping?
Mom, you're fighting a battle you've created on your own. No one purposely treats you bad, but you give them the ammunition.
They shouldn't judge me on my looks. My money's as good as anybody else's.
It's human instinct. Mom, you went to a veggie stand and didn't notice your pants were split open in the back.
That was on the back side, and I didn't see it. Besides, I slept in them, and they were comfortable.
You didn't have any underpants on. Didn't you feel a draft?
I was carrying a bag of veggies. I didn't feel the draft until I got home.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, but not until I noticed, and then it was too late.
Just think how embarrassing it is hearing about your own mother doing this. Why do you tell me these things?
To make you laugh. Everybody does stupid things. I just admit mine.
We don't want to laugh at this. You shouldn't be testing the system. If you do, don't get upset over the results. You need to look halfway decent to walk into a clothes store.
Why?
Because it's the way it is.
Well, I'm clean.
They don't know that. They don't want you touching their clothes. Can't you ever conform and do something that doesn't embarrass us or yourself?
Well, yes, but I am who I am, and I can't change that.
I know, Mom, but could you at least try to conform? You don't have to fight the battle every day. You don't have to dress extra bad in clothes stores because you were treated horrible once. Don't you realize that no one appreciates your battles? And the rest of us would just like for you to be a mother.
And you didn't enjoy the humor of it all?
No.
It wasn't funny.
Not as funny as you think.
Well, then what? You sure didn't have a hard time telling my stories to the rest of the family. Weren't you out to make them laugh? Because I think you were.
Could you try hard not to be quite so much yourself? I do love you, Mom, but I need to get you in training.
Why?
Mom, the world's not ready for you yet.
And I've never understood that.
We know.
I hate bras.
We've noticed.
It never fits right, and they hurt, and some man must have invented those things.
Have you ever been fitted for one?
No. They have a lot more elastic and spandex now, but back in my day they didn't stretch, and I had grooves in my shoulders. I think they were first invented for torture.
They probably were. But aren't you afraid of sagging? It's going to happen to you, you know?
One of my favorite lines is that my boot fell out of my sock.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
What?
That's funny, but it's not so funny when your own mother says it. much less it happening to her. Couldn't you tell jokes about somebody else? Do you always have to be so graphic about the disgusting things that happen to you?
That's not fair.
What?
Anyone else can make mistakes, but not me.
Don't you tell us enough?
I like to keep people laughing. And you're telling me I need to stop.
I'm telling you to slow down with it. Can't you be funny at a more social acceptable level?
Well, maybe I should call you before I speak to anyone.
Now you're overreacting. This is just what I expected. I knew I shouldn't have come over here.
I'm not trying to make you angry. Please don't be mad.
You frustrated me. I'm trying to make your life easier, and you keep dishing out jokes. God, will you ever listen?
Then let's talk. Let's get you ready to shop to begin with.
Clothes shopping would be a good start, Mom, if we got you ready.
I don't spend money on clothes. Everyone gives me things. Remember those white slipper tennies you got me?
The ones you wore forever and had duct tape wrapped around them?
The duct tape sparkled, so I thought I'd call them my dress shoes. You and your sister attacked me and pulled them off at St. Taps as you threw them in the garbage can.
I gave you another pair to replace them.
But they weren't the same.
Will you just stop it?
What?
Don't tell me what. Stop with the jokes. I'm trying to talk to you here.
Okay, I'll behave. It's a deal. I don't want you mad at me, and I don't want to embarrass anyone. You can do your magic on me, but you know, you best go easy. I have my own set of values.
Mom, we'll just tweak your values a touch. Let's begin with having a good time shopping.
I hate shopping. You know, if you tweak me, I won't have any more stories to tell. I do know how to do it, you know.
If you know how to do it right, why don't you just do it?
Because what's the fun in that?
Does it all have to be fun?
Yes! You're telling me that I have to have a good time shopping. Well, you take the fun right out of it for me.
Mom, we don't want any more stories. I don't want any more fun. We've had enough. Can't you just be a mom?
Maybe. Mom stereotypes. Does everyone have to play a stereotype? It really bothers me that much.
I'm not the only one. It bothers all of us. Besides, you're a stereotype too.
All right, then.
You'll try?
What choice do I have? I don't want to cause any problems with any of you. I love you.
Good.
You're going to miss my creativity.
Well, maybe, but let's just try.
As long as you said try. I'll play along for the moment, but be gentle.